I'm late. Alright, here's the deal. I worked all day, I got off late at night, and I had to spend more hours at the store trying to figure out what I wanted to make everybody for dinner. And then we got home, did the dinner thing, and then we chilled it with some Battlestar Galactica. I really like that show. Just saying, if I had to choose between this and Battlestar Galactica, I might choose Battlestar Galactica for a few episodes. Before I get, like, way too tired and remember, oh snap, I haven't vlogged yet. So anyway, there's that. Also, I'm kind of peeved. I submitted a form to my employer stating that, hey, my availability is going to change. There is stuff I am going to be obligated to do that makes me unavailable to work at certain times. And it was kind of on an ASAP basis, and I've given the 3 weeks that typically goes down for that. So why isn't it on the schedule yet? I'm a little bit alarmed, so hopefully I could still make things work and no one's going to die. That's probably the most important thing that I'm worried about. Anyway, yeah, so looking for Alaska still hasn't come in the mail. I would like to read that. I am actually very, very anxious to read it now because I don't have it. Something about not having something really gives you the need to have it. Anyway, so I started on Chamber of Secrets. It's about what I remember. Actually, I don't remember that book. It's about wizards or something. No, I'm playing. Yeah, it's a Harry Potter book. It's about Harry Potter. I'm just noticing new and different things as I'm reading these books. Like, yeah, I remember how much I didn't like how the first book and about half of the second book was written. Yeah, so what are you gonna do? They're written. It just occurred to me that someone somewhere may want to pull a George Lucas on some book, and I think that's just a crime because you have something. It's a snapshot of time, and if you change that, it's kind of going to screw things up. Which is really why I want them to release all editions of Star Wars. Because, you know, you have the original. It's probably going to look like crap now, but I don't care. You have the, oh god, what year did that go? 1979 version. You've got, what is it? I can't remember all the versions. Next one that comes to mind is the 1997 version. And yeah, and you got another version that was straight to DVD. And that one had a bunch of weird stuff. Yeah, I like some of those. I like some of the editions. I hate some of the editions. It's still the same movie, but it's stretching it. You can't change something so much, so many times, and expect it to be the same. And I think this is why most fans are pissed. There's the whole Greedo shot, the whole Han shot first movement, and that one gets most of the attraction, because it's the most obvious in the 1979 release. But it. I don't understand why they can't just change it back. Because I remember in one of the latest DVD releases, they give Han a seizure so that he accidentally misses being shot and then shoots back. Which is weird. It's always weird. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Lucas, George. Release all editions. I don't care if the box is like bigger than my head. Just put all the discs in there and we could watch, compare, contrast, and enjoy each one for what they are. Oh, how did I get onto the... Oh, Harry Potter. Yeah. That was weird. I don't want to go through that again. It's like life without segues. So, reading Harry Potter. Thinking about picking up new hobbies. Like jewelry making. I like bracelets. I really, really do. I want to make bracelets. Just because. I don't know. I've tried that before. It didn't work out because I let my mom in on this and she wanted in on the hobby and she was like, "Ooh, let me do this too." I was like, "Oh great, this is awesome." Like that time I shared my box of crayons with my mom and we drew one picture together and she forgot about it. And that kind of hurt my feelings a bit. But, you know, she's quite busy, quite forgetful, and I don't expect a whole lot. Anyway, Suey Piggy. Speaking of hobbies, I was browsing Etsy because I had this really, really awesome idea for a pajama outfit, but I didn't see it anywhere. But anyway, it's I guess it doesn't exist yet. But yeah, I ended up finding this shop where this girl just did amazing things with soap. I mean, you could put soap in a mold and it would look like anything, but you can totally like put soap in a mold, art it up a bit, and somehow get an exact replica of a Nintendo cartridge. And thinking back on it now, rubbing myself with Zelda to get clean kind of weirds me out. I don't like the game that much. I know people who do, especially if it's Mountain Dew scented. That would be awesome. What else? So, costumes for NakaCon. I have none. Why? I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be in costume. I was just expecting to do my job, basically. But yeah, I do expect to have fun. So, yeah, Battlestar Galactica. I get to the part where I get to every time, and then I stop watching, which is right when... Yeah, you know the part, because it's totally chock full of spoilers if you haven't seen the first couple seasons. But yeah, it's a good show. It's right towards the beginning of season 3, and they're about to do stuff. I don't know why I can't finish that show. I get to that part, and I love the show, but I get tired for some reason. Or I know it's going to end, and I don't want it to end. So, work has been tough. I keep working. It's so hard today they pulled me into Frozen, and I am not a big guy. I'm not very well insulated. Touching cold things leaves me cold. So I had to throw things in there. And here's another thing. The reason why they pulled me in there was because the freezers were full. And I don't understand how you can order that stuff like with that lack of accuracy. So I had to dig through a pallet, take it to the aisles, shove them in their spots so that they could fit the rest of the overstock into the freezers so that the food doesn't spoil. Meanwhile, the guy, head of grocery, is freaking out because he has no hands doing jobs in his area, which is where I was supposed to be doing a job. And that just made me feel bad because if his job doesn't get done, he gets written up. And I know what that's like. I mean, it sucks when someone does something that you had no knowledge of or you didn't know was your fault and you still get in trouble for it. Like cleaning up after someone's messes. People yell at me when I don't clean up my messes. So it's a general assumption that someone else will have to clean up their messes, but that's neither here nor there. I can't think of anything else. I've been way too busy. Friday was my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. You're out of town right now, so I hope you're having a good day. And not upset of the lack of presents from me. At least I'm watching your dog. And she's happy. So, there's that. I really need to go to sleep. On a side note, I would like to buy more books and have time to read them. I'm at work way too much, or stressing over work, or stressing over another obligation to read as much as I'd like. Because Harry Potter should take no more than about a week if I stood and read for like a few hours each night. And that took months. So I gotta figure out what's wrong with this. Because I'm reaching my point. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave a link to that Etsy shop in the doobly-doo. Can't think of anything else I'd leave in the doobly-doo. But yeah. Bye.